welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my makeup tour. This has been so heavily requested and I just couldn't film this before because I didn't have anywhere to actually store my makeup. I had it in a massive jumble, it was a total mess, but then recently I got myself a new desk which I'm going to be able to show you. I absolutely love it. So now I have all of my makeup in each of the drawers and on top of the desk, and it's just so much more organised and put together. So I thought this would be the perfect time to show you my makeup collection, how I store it and where I store it. I just want to put a little disclaimer in here that I'm not trying to brag with this, I'm just literally trying to show you my makeup collection, how I store it, what my favourite pieces are and that sort of thing. So I really hope you enjoy it. This is going to be quite a long video as well, so I really hope you're sitting comfortably and let's get into it. So let's start with my desk. This is my brand new desk I had delivered last week. I got this custom made for me by Tontine Wood Design and they made some incredible things. So I found them on Etsy and asked if they would please make me a desk according to my sort of specifications. All the information about the desk can be found down below in the description bar in case you'd like to buy one as well. But I just absolutely love it and I think it's definitely money well spent. Okay, so drawer number one, what do we have in here? This is where I keep my blushes, my bronzers and my lip products. So these are the kind of products that I don't use as often as lip products. But this is where my blushes and bronzers are kept primarily. Some that I can show you that I love, absolutely love the new Clinique Chubby Stick Balms that you can apply to the cheeks as cream blushes. They're really beautiful. That's in Amped Up Apple, that's one of my current favourites. And there's also the Dior blush in Rosy Glow, which is quite a favourite with a lot of people. It's a very kind of bright neon almost pink, but it's so soft and pale and flattering. Can't really see the way, it's just really soft and pale and pretty, and it sort of reacts to your skin as well, so it gives you a really natural flush on the cheeks. My favourite one though that I use pretty much every single day is the Charlotte Tilbury Swirl and Pop blush, and this is in First Love. Absolutely adore this. I've used this in quite a lot of different makeup routines recently, but it's just a really pretty shimmery light pink, slightly deeper pink in the middle, and it's just so natural. I absolutely adore it. Bronzers, I also have bronzers and then highlighters and then contour kits. So a favourite contour kit, as you'll have seen, is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, which is just absolutely stunning for contouring. Something a little bit cheaper for more for your buck, I suppose, is the Naked Flush palette that has a bronzer, a contour bronzer, a highlight and a blush. This is in Streak, so that's really pretty as an alternative. And one that I've been using very often recently is the Shiseido, can't get into it, the Shiseido Trio Enhancing Blush, which I use quite often as a highlighter from top of the cheeks. It's beautiful, it's absolutely beautiful. And you can also win that in my giveaway, so I hope you've entered my giveaway. If not, all the information is below. There's still about a week left to enter, so make sure you enter. Bronzers, my favourite bronzers are most definitely the Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. I have 01 Light, which is actually quite a dark shade, but I adore that every single day. Something a little bit more affordable, more priced, is the Solar Powder from Soap and Glory, which is actually fallen apart now and I've hit pan really badly, but that's beautiful all over. It's got a little bit of a glow and a bronzer. Of course, NARS Laguna bronzer, because I know everyone loves that and I probably need a new one really soon. But I would probably say between the two of these, I'd go for Estee Lauder over NARS again if I had to buy another. Something even more affordable and beautiful, Honeycomb bronzers. Not even started using this one yet, but it's absolutely beautiful. That's in the shade 02 and they're just super natural, they're not shimmery, they're a lovely matte bronze shade and they're absolutely beautiful. Okay, so drawer 2, this is my middle drawer. Eyeliners in this side, I've got my sharpeners and mascaras and my eyelash curlers. Here I have my eyebrow products, I've got a few eyebrow products, eyebrow pencils, etc. Here in the middle I have some primers, or eye primers specifically. And then all of this around here is eyeshadows. So these are all of the palettes I own for eyeshadows, any singular eyeshadows on their own, and then my palettes and things that I have my eyeshadows in. Eyeliners, some of my favourites definitely include these from Ico, the Ico eyeliners. My favourite is definitely liquid metal because you can sort of use a pump up action to pump up more ink or product into the nib, can you see that? So that's absolutely amazing. I love this. In this section I've also put my 2 Charlotte Tilbury Colour Chameleons as well, which are actually eyeshadows. But I absolutely adore these. I've got the Amber Haze shade, which is a beautiful olive bronze. An olivey bronze. Absolutely beautiful. And then I also have Dark Pearl, which again is a creamy shadow but in a more of a purple tone. And I absolutely fell in love with these when I saw them. They are wonderful to blend out and use, absolutely beautiful. So I've got those in there. Mascaras, I've got the Your Show mascara, which I'm trying out at the moment. I really like it for waterproof. But probably my favourite one is by far the Clarins Intense waterproof mascara. In terms of primers, probably my favourite primer is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer Radiance. It just adds a bit of a glow to the face before you put on your makeup. But another one I'd recommend would be the Professional by Benefit. Got a little tiny sample here. Brow products. I have a huge love for Browsings, Benefit Browsings. Just got, just super easy to use with the wax and the shadow as well. But it's really easy product to use. But the past few days I must admit that I have been going back to my Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil. I don't know why. I kind of bought this when I was in America, didn't really use it much, and then recently I've been trying it out again and absolutely love it. It's just really quite natural. I'm wearing it today actually, if you wonder what was on my brows. Really love that. And then I like to finish that off with the Benefit Gimme Brow, which just runs through your brows, sets them all in place and just adds a little bit more colour. Super cute little tiny product, but that's all you need really. I love that. So palettes and eyeshadows, what do we have? Recently got Lorac Pro, which I was seeing the other day in my Get Ready With Me. I'm absolutely in love with it. The shadows and the pigments are insane. Like this one here, this nude, it's just, you barely touch it and it's just, it's just amazing. I love that. Otherwise, for people over here that can't really get Lorac in the UK, the Naked palettes are obviously fantastic. This is the Naked 3, which I've not used much, but the colour shades are stunning. Pink tone neutrals, that's a beaut. The Urban Decay Naked 1, which are more warmer toned neutrals again, just stunning. And the Urban Decay 2 I've got. I've also got this for a cheaper alternative, which is actually really great. This is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Eyeshadows palette, and I think this has 32 shades, and there's quite a lot of neutrals in there, some mattes, some shimmers. Really recommend that actually. And then these are the rest of my palettes, so I'll also talk about the Tom Ford Orchid Haze. Is absolutely amazing. Pretty pink purple shimmer, so I have that there. I've also got some Illamasqua in there, some Estee Lauder, some Wet n Wild, Illamasqua, Chanel. What have I got here? This is the Chanel Sparkling Satins. I don't use this very often actually. Yeah, so that's kind of it. So everything to do with the eyes really is in this drawer. And finally, drawer number 3 is here. Okay, so this is my kind of base makeup and skincare. So I have all of my skincare down here and going around the back with my primers. In this bag I have all of my concealers, somehow I managed to fit them all in there, and then I have all of my foundations here. So I have foundations, and then mostly here I have a few foundations and mostly BB creams or tinted moisturisers. So let's start with the skincare. I've got my trusty Regen Cream in there because I just can't live without it. It's absolutely amazing. I'm trying out the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, which is absolutely beautiful as a base. I've got the Elizabeth Arden Skin Balancing Lotion, which is beautiful. Hydroluron, which I wear pretty much every single day, and if not, then I wear the Eve Lom Intense Hydration Serum. And the things that I love, obviously the Body Shop Vitamin E Face Mist, which is an absolute fave, just for kind of brightening up the face and getting that little bit of dewiness back into it. And looking pretty worse for wear, the Ombre Release Moisturiser is just absolutely beautiful. I love that as well. And I've got a little eye drops for my eyes because I get really sore dry eyes because I'm always on the computer. yeah, so that's sort of skincare at the moment, and around here I've got some primers. So loving this at the moment, the Clarins Instant Smooth Perfecting Touch, which is beautiful. But then I also have back here, I have two Illamasqua products, Matte Veil, and I've got the Hydra Veil. If you love primers, and I'm sure you must have heard of these, but they're like a cult product with Illamasqua. This is so cool. This is a Hydra Veil. This is for sort of dewy skin. If you like dewy skin and kind of very hydrated look, this primer is insane. Like, it looks like this, it looks like a big gel. And use this little spoon, you can kind of, can you see that? You can kind of cut it up. It's almost like Jello. Can you see that? It's like Jello. So you can mix it up like that. And then imagine that you put that onto your face. Now if we give this a second, all of that now is starting to liquefy again and go back into one full form. I'm going to leave it here for 1 second and leave it. The idea being that all that gel now sort of goes together again and forms back into this perfect sheen, which is exactly what it does on your skin. So imagine you put that onto your skin, it's just going to leave you with the most flawless base. It's amazing. Massive, massive fan of the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. I've got that on today. More especially events, I always head to this because I know it's going to be fantastic. Also madly in love with the Illamasqua Skin Base at the moment. I have it in the shade 5.5. That's absolutely beautiful. One that I know I'm getting exactly what I need from is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I know it's kind of a cult favourite now on YouTube, but it's actually amazing. If I just want to quickly apply my makeup before going out again and I need something that's going to be perfecting, I reach straight for this because I know it's the quickest one and I'll get exactly what I need. In terms of sort of tinted moisturisers and things, you might know I'm a massive fan of the Elizabeth Arden BB Cream. Ooh. I also love this actually, the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautify BB Cream. I have that in the shade medium. Oh, also I'll show you this now. Can you see how that's set again? In fact, if I bring the brush out, I have to ruin that. It's completely set again into like a gel. I just love it. I think it's such a cool idea. Concealers, finally. My faves definitely include the MAC Prep and Prime. It's just absolutely amazing. Yellow toned. I got this in Light Boost. This is yellow toned. Perfect for putting underneath the eyes for brightening. Also in love with the Estee Lauder Double Wear, same place for Flawless Concealer. I have mine in shade 02 Light. More affordable choices is the Wake Me Up Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer, which is absolutely gorgeous. Really brightening and illuminating. And a recent favourite that I've fallen totally head over heels for is the Clarins Instant Concealer. This is beautiful, like beautiful to put on. It's so covering. This shade is 01 and it's just perfection for me. So this is my desk space. I have my little mirror from, I think I got this from Homebase actually, from the ASOS Africa collection. The pieces come in this little dust bag, so I've been keeping things on there as almost like a mat to protect the top of my new desk. Then I have my brushes collection. This little box, storage box, is from Muji. It's separated into 6 sections, so I have my brushes almost sectioned out. I've got brushes at the back that I don't really use, so I'm not really talk about them, but over here I have a lot of my smaller brushes. Things I couldn't live without. The Sigma E40, I use that for my concealer. The MAC, these all really need a clean, so please excuse it. But the MAC 217 as a fluffy brush for blending eyeshadows. The same with the Zoeva Luxe Soft Definer. The Bobbi Brown Eye Definer brush I use for my eyebrows, and I adore it. My blusher, I use the Zoeva Luxe Sheer Cheek brush because it's just perfection. For my contour, I use the MAC large contour brush. I can't remember what number it is, but it's a large contour brush. For highlight, I use the contour brush from Real Techniques to add my highlight. Bronzer, the Real Techniques powder brush. It's the best, I think. This is also a favourite actually, the Luxe Petite Crease brush from Zoeva, just for adding eyeshadow into the corners of your eyes. And for foundation application, I am going between these two. Ooh, whoopsie. This is the Dior number 11 foundation brush, and this is the Zoeva Silk Finish brush, which is more of a round fluffy buffing brush. Well, they're both for foundation, but it depends how you prefer to apply makeup, whether you prefer to apply it quite flat or if you prefer to do more of the buffing motion, but they're both amazing. So that's brushes. I just brought over my lipstick collection. It's actually on a different table, but I just brought it over because I thought it would be a little bit easier for me to show you it here. So I have, this is a little Muji storage box. I'm sure you've seen a lot of these, but I just have the one that sort of opens up as this as well. So in here I keep a lot of my MAC lipsticks. There's a couple missing actually from here. Let's think what are my favourites out of here. Russian Red, sort of Hollywood Bombshell Red. Rebel, it's a beautiful dark lip, dark purpley lip. The Viva Glam Nikki has always been a massive favourite. It's almost sort of neon-y pink, peachy coral. It's beautiful. Saint Germain, very, very lightest baby pink. Then I have my Illamasqus. I love Illamasqua products. Again, there's some missing from here, but we've got some beautiful ones. So Tease is a really pretty nude shade. My favourites aren't in here. Then in here, in the second drawer, this one's a little bit more of a mess. Oh, there's more Illamasqus. There they've gone. Right, so Kitsch I adore. Kitsch and Corrupt are very, very similar, but they're absolutely amazing pink shades, like for a really statement pink lip. I've got a lot of the Clarins Instant Light Perfectors in all different colours because I absolutely love them. The MAC Cherry Lip Liner is incredible. It's just so pigmented, it just slides on like a breeze. And I've also got Night Moth from MAC, which I wear a lot if I do a purple lip, and it's incredible. So now I've got the new Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolutions lipsticks, YSL, Lime Crime, Giorgio Armani, and some of the new Illamasqua lip glosses as well, which are gorgeous. This one's in Exquisite, and it really is so pretty, like a luminescent pink with almost gold running through it. So pretty. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that was somewhat helpful for you, maybe give you a few hints and tips about makeup storage or a few pieces that I personally love that you might want to pick up soon. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new, give it a good thumbs up if you like, and I'll see you really, really soon. Bye! Mwah. Lines, as those are my new Alexander Wang Gabby boots. These are so stunning. I got these from Coggles, so coggles.com, and they're Alexander Wang in black leather with a black heel, and it has this cool cutout in a lot of the Alexander Wang boots this season.